Hello, Warrior Crow.
Oi, Toggle Brain, never mind all that Warrior Crow. It's new tent day, so come on, get it up. New tent day, today is new tent day.
Morning, Cat. Morning, Froggy.
Ribbit.
You're happy today, Cat?
Yeah, I know, it's new tent day, innit? New tent day. Oh, I heard the postman, I was straight up. I knew that new tent was here. And I put my blue bandana on special. And me and Froggy have got ringside seats. Ribbit.
Don't lie, Cat. You had that blue bandana on last night when you went out. And this morning I made your fish fingers, chips and beans for your breakfast. And I brought it up and your little Japanese futon hadn't even been slept in. And look at the state of you. You can't even keep your eyes open. So where was you last night?
I was in bed.
No, you weren't, Cat.
Yeah, I was.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was.
No, you weren't.
Wake up, Cat. What? No tent day, today is no tent day. And please, Toggle Brain, no shouting, not today, no shouting today. And has it gone cold?
Has what gone cold, Cat?
My fish fingers, chips and beans.
No, that didn't go cold, Cat. When I see you weren't there, I ate it.
Ribbit. Shut up, Froggy, that's not funny. Twigstone face ate my fish fingers, chips and beans.
Yeah, and it was really tasty, Cat.
Ribbit. Shut up, Froggy.
So where was you last night, Cat?
I was in bed.
Right, Cat, last chance. The truth, or there will be no kung fu movies for you for a month.
What, no kung fu films for a month?
No.
What about karate films?
No.
What about jiu-jitsu films?
No.
What about ninja films?
No.
What about samurai films?
No, put it this way, Cat, there will be no films of any kind for you for a month unless you tell me the truth.
Wake up! All right, Toggle Brain, I was up the Froggy Saloon.
I knew you was up there, Cat, and you promised me, Cat, you promised me you wouldn't go out drinking last night 'cause it was no tent day today.
No tent day, today is no tent day. Yeah, I know, Tent Peg knows, but I wasn't drinking, I was just up there in training with teacher.
More like training with teachers. I can smell it on your breath, Cat.
Yeah, but I wasn't really drinking, I was in training, 'cause like I said, teacher was up there. And you have to be a little bit tipsy to learn my new kung fu style.
What, that little old bloke with a grey wig and that funny little hat? Is he your new teacher? And what sort of kung fu skills are you gonna learn off of him? He can't even walk straight.
Don't worry about him, Toggle Brain. That not walking straight, that's all part of the style. I've been learning that.
What, so that old bloke's been teaching you how to get lashed and not walk straight? Froggy could have taught you that.
Ribbit? No, I wasn't getting lashed. I was drinking wine and learning how to become a drunken master.
Doodaloo.
Ribbit?
What, he's teaching you how to become a drunken master?
Yeah, so watch your back, Toggle Brain.
Doodaloo.
Oh, Jesse's been horrible to me, saying no kung fu films for a month. Sort him out, Jess, before I use my new skills on him.
Doodaloo.
Right, let me go and change me bandana and we'll put the old new tent up. No tent day, today is no tent day. Ready, come on, Toggle Brain, get the old tent up.
God, you was quick, Cat.
Yeah, I don't mess about, you know what they say, I am faster than a ninja. No tent day, no tent day, today is no tent day.
Right, so now that Bruce Flea is ready, let's crack on and open up the new tent. So this one has just been delivered, and me and Jess have gone halves on this one, because it was on special offer on Amazon. And it is a Naturehike Star River 10, and this is the Ultralight version. So Jess spotted it in a deal, and we got it for sort of half price, so we just had to buy one. Because it's lovely, innit, getting a brand new tent, and I haven't had one since last year, so we treated ourselves, paid our money, and here it is. And I have already got a Mungar 2, and I really like that Mungar 2. I've used it a few times now. It's a really good tent. So when we see this one for half price, it was like, come on, let's just get it. It'd be lovely, get another new Naturehike tent. And as this is the ultralight version, this one, it is pretty light, this tent. I can't remember the weight offhand, but if you look it up, this one is a really lightweight tent. And just look at the size of it there in that little tiny pack. So this Star River is a really good backpacker's tent, because this thing looks like packs down really tiny, and when this is up it should be a decent sized 2-man tent. And for the price we have got this for, this should be an excellent tent, because that Mungar 2's really good. It really is a nice tent to use. So that's it unwrapped. Let's open it up, see what you get in this one. Now it does come with the ground sheet and everything, so it's got an extra protective ground sheet. It should have a nice set of aluminium pegs in it, like the Mungar 2. So that should be the ground sheet in that little bag there. So you can use this one without that ground sheet to make it even lighter if you wanted to. So it should have the same pegs as the Mungar 2, which are like nice aluminium spikes. So there, yeah, they are the same as the Mungar 2 pegs, and they are really light, them pegs. They are strong, they are a good set of pegs, them that come with this tent. So it's got its instruction bit in the bag showing you how to put it up. And there you can see Star River 2. So let's get the poles out of the bag and have a look at these. And again, these should be like the Mungar 2 poles, which are a really decent set of poles. And really light, these poles. And I think they're really strong as well, these poles, because I've had that Mungar 2 out. I haven't had it out in a hurricane force gale, but it was quite windy one time when I had it out, and it wasn't flexing about and blowing about, that Mungar 2. So the poles have got a fair bit of strength to them. Yeah, they're good poles. I'll give them a thumbs up. Look at them lovely brand new set of poles. And I don't know if you'd call this one a spider pole or not, because it is sort of like a spider pole, but it's like one pole across the top, and then it's got like, it splits into 2 legs either end, and then it's got a little cross beam over the top. And they are nice, these poles. They're a lovely set of poles. And I do think that these Naturehike tents are really hard to beat for the money, especially if you get one in an Amazon deal when they do them half price. So if you are looking for a tent, keep an eye on Amazon, because every now and again they do these Naturehike tents half price. And if you get one of these at half price, they really are good value for money. They're quite good value for money at full price. So if you're desperate for a tent, you could just treat yourself. But if you've got an old tent and you're looking to like upgrade it, just keep using your old one until Amazon puts one of these on special, and then you will get one half price, because they do it with all of them now and again. So let me get the ground sheet out, because you put that down first, and what the poles do, they just lock into like little tabs on the corners of this sheet. Well, that's how it works on the Mungar, and I would imagine that this one is exactly the same. So all you do with the ground sheet is lay it out and just pull it out and put a peg in all the corners just to hold it down. So you just pull it out nice and tight and make sure that the clips that the fly sheet goes on are pointing upwards, and then you just pull it out and put a little peg through that bungee. And once you've done all the four corners, you literally get the inner and just hook all the four corners of the inner over the pegs on the little bungees. And I did put my Mungar 2 up a couple of times before I realised you could do it like this, because I was putting the ground sheet down, putting the poles in it, and then putting the inner in it, and you have to unclip all the corners to put your pole through the inner as well. So then I thought, if you put them both down together, it's going to be much quicker, and it does work, and it is much quicker. So once you've got the ground sheet and your inner laid out and pegged down, you lay your pole on top, and the little spikes on the end of the pole just go into these loops here. And you'll see the red end of the pole goes into the red tabs on the inner, and the black parts of the pole go into the black tabs on the inner. So it is colour coded, this inner, so you don't get your poles round the wrong way. And there is a bit of pressure on these poles putting them in. You have to manhandle them a little bit. They do feel a bit like you're going to snap them the first time you do it, but you won't snap them. They are designed to do this, and these poles are really strong. So once you get one end in, there's a little knack to this bit. You want to like push it up in the centre and do it. And then you get one corner in, into the loop like that. If I can get it in now. Right, that's it. So that pole's in, and then you just go to the other side, do exactly the same. Just bend this pole down, put it into the two loops on the inner and the ground sheet, and there you go. The pole is up, and that is it. That's all there is to it.
Fish fingers, fish fingers, fish fingers, chips and beans. Oh, 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 you owe me fish fingers, chips and beans. Ah. Hey, you, why you beating up on this old man?
What you on about, Cat? I'm not beating anybody up.
You want to fight? You fight me, and I'll fight snake style. Doodaloo.
Sorry about him, he just watches far too many movies. So all you do next is just go round and just do the clips on the inner onto the poles. And I like these clips, you like put them on and just twist them. So once you get the hang of them, they're really quick to take on and off. And they never just fall off, so they are a really good clip, these Naturehike ones. So you just go round and do all the lower ones first. Just clip them on. And then just work your way up. So it's quick to put this tent up. It don't take long to put one of these tents up. So that's it. Clips on and twist them. And then there's a few along the top, and you'll have to like stretch the inner a little bit to get it on these top ones. It's quite tight the first few times you do it, but once you've used it a couple of times, it'll all loosen up, and then it'll go together really easy. My Mungar started to loosen up now. That was really tight on the clips, but now it goes together easy. So I just get that last clip on there. And then you get this centre pole, and that just hooks into the little pockets, one either side, and it just holds the like sides of the tent out, gives you more headroom. And it does look really nice, this inner. So you can see it's like material kind of halfway up, and then all the top bit on it is mesh. So you wouldn't really want to use this in the winter time. It is more like spring, summer and autumn, this one in the UK. You would not want to be out in that in the winter time here in the UK. But what you can do with this one, in the height of summer, when it is really warm and you got them warm nights, you can use it like that without the fly on it, and then it becomes a really good stargazer, this tent. So let's open it up and I'll get inside it and let's have a look at what it would be like in the middle of summer, just using this like this with no fly on it, because I bet it's got a lovely view out of that roof. So there you go, look, you could be in this like that, stargazing on them warm summer nights. So you're getting a bit of both worlds with this. You're getting a really nice tent and you're also getting a stargazer for the summertime. And if you're lucky enough to live somewhere where you don't get much rain and it is always hot, then you'd be able to use it like this most of the time. And I'm going to try this out. When you get a really hot summer's evening, I'm going to pitch this up like this and do some stargazing because I love nights like that. But I will take the fly with me just in case, because in the UK it can be the warmest, hottest night without a cloud in the sky, and then out of nowhere it will absolutely lash it down with rain. So let's come back out of there and put the fly over the top. So the fly just lays over the top, and then it's got like little plastic clips that just lock it on in all the corners. And it's the same as the inner. The black straps on the fly go to where the black part of the pole is, and the red straps on the fly go to where the red part of the pole is. So it's all colour coded, so you can't get it wrong.
Normal people couldn't get it wrong, but you could, 'cause you're a toggle-brained idiot.
Alright, cat, sort it out, trying to make a video. So that's all the 4 clips done, so the fly sheet is on. And then you go to the middle here, and it's got like a little plastic clip that clips on the inner. So it clips onto that little loop there. And then when you pull this one out and put a peg in it, it pulls the inner out as well with it.
Oi, looking good, this new tent, Toggle Brain. I am liking the Naturehike Star River.
Yeah, it looks good, don't it, Cat?
Yeah, it does, but I think you're wrong about that being a stargazing roof. I think it is more likely to be a ninja anti-attack roof, 'cause it is a Chinese tent after all.
What you on about, Cat? A ninja anti-attack roof?
Yeah, trust me, that's what it is. 'Cause when you're asleep, you have one eye open, and when attack ninjas try and drop out the trees on you, you can spot 'em before they land.
Alright, Cat, there is no attack ninjas in the garden.
Yeah, there is. There's attack ninjas everywhere. And they're after me now because teacher has taught me the way of the snake.
Doodaloo! Alright, Bruce Flea. Oh, he does get a bit carried away, that cat. So I've just done exactly the same on this side. And then you just need to pull the door vestibule out and put a peg in it. So there's one this side, and then I just go to the other side and do exactly the same. Pull the vestibule out and chuck a peg in it. And that is it. The Star River is up. Other than putting a few guides on it, she is all up. And look at that. The tent is looking really good. I like it. Look at that. That's a great looking tent. And I probably won't bother putting any guides on it today. It doesn't need them. I shall save the guides till I take it out. And I do like the colour of it. The colour looks good.
Yeah, that's a really nice colour, and that's why I changed my bandana, 'cause it would have really clashed with the blue. Oh, the shame of it, getting caught by that tent in a blue bandana. My fans would have been outraged and the fashion police would have been after me. Don't you mean fashion ninjas? 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 Where? Oh, Toggle Brain, don't do that to me. Never say ninjas in front of me. I was ready to drink some wine and become the drunken master. Doodaloo! And I didn't really want to do that, 'cause I ain't had nothing to eat yet, because some greedy Toggle Brain ate my fish fingers, chips and beans.
Yeah, sorry about that, Cat. I just thought 'cause you weren't on your futon, you was up the Froggy Saloon dancing on the bar and having a party. I didn't realise you was up there with Teacher learning to become the drunken master. So I'll tell you what I'll do, Cat. After the video, I'll make you fish fingers, chips and beans for your tea.
Whoa, lovely. And can I have it with a little dollop of tartar sauce?
Yeah, alright, Cat, 'cause I've just bought a new bottle of tartar sauce just for you, mate.
And can I see if Teacher wants to come for tea?
Yeah, alright, Cat. Teacher can come for tea if he wants, but as long as he don't start stumbling around and getting all leery.
No, he won't do that. He's a really nice bloke once you get to know him. And after we've had tea, can we watch Snake in the Eagle's Shadow on DVD?
Yeah, alright, Cat.
Look out, attack ninjas. Quick, get my wine.
Oh my God, Teacher coming for tea. I best hide the ninja air fryer here, smash that straight up. Right, so let's undo the zips and roll the doors back, and the zip worked nice. Got little Velcro bits on the storm flap to hold it down, and then you just roll the doors up like this and they go on the little toggles, and this tent does open up all the way round. So let's do the same on the other side. Undo the zip, and then I'll roll the door back, put it on the toggles. And with this tent, as far as I can tell, you can only get the ultralight version in this colour. If you get a green one or a blue one or something like that, it is the heavier one. So it looks good with just the two doors open like that, with the other little parts of the vestibule still pegged out like little windshields. Yeah, it looks really good like that, this Naturehike tent. And it does remind me a little bit of my Nemo tent. And I do like these tents like this when they open up at both sides, 'cause they are much better to use in the hot summer, aren't they? When you can open up both sides of them, you do get a nice breeze running through them. And they've got the other thing, innit? It's like when you want to do a bit of cooking, you can just open up whatever side hasn't got no wind and then cook in the sheltered bit. So let me take my shoes off, 'cause it is a brand new tent after all, innit? And let's get in now, see what it's like inside, and I'll get Jess to get in here as well so you can see how much room there is inside here for two people. And it is nice in here with the red colour and that. It's very MSR inside here. I know this isn't the same quality as an MSR tent, but it has got the look to it. So Jesse's in as well, and you can see there's a load of room in here for two people. This is a nice size two-person tent. And the thing with this one, it's so light and packs down so small that you can quite easily use this one on your own as well. So you see there, it's got a lantern loop in it, and it has got quite a few pockets inside this tent. So it's nicely designed in here. It's a really nice space to be in, actually. I really like it. And you look there, at a push, you'd get 3 people in here. So it's got a nice big pocket here up the top, and it's got the same the other side, and then it has got some other pockets as well in it. So for the price of this one, it really is a quality tent for the amount of money I've got this one for. And I would say this, if you see this or the other Naturehike tents in that half price Amazon deal, just buy one, 'cause that deal only lasts for 1 day sometimes, 'cause we did it last time. Me and Jess see this tent in the deal, we went, right, shall we get one? So we ummed and ahed, and the next day we went, yeah, let's buy one. Then we went on Amazon and it was off of the deal. So if you do fancy one of these tents, if you see it in that deal, just buy it. 'Cause they must just have a certain number to sell at that cheap price. Because I think last time it said the deal was 7 days, but it wasn't. They finished it in 1 day. And we've waited ages for it to come up on the deal again, but then it did come up and we just instantly bought one. And now it is here. I'm really happy we did buy this, because it looks like a fantastic tent, this thing does. And it's got a little vent here at the top that you do with that Velcro bar. So you put the bar in and then vent the tent out at the top.
Oi, Toggle Brain.
Yeah, what do you want, Cat?
Can you leave that tent up tonight so me and teacher can sleep in it?
No way, Cat. I'm not having you and that stinky old man drinking wine and doing drunken kung fu in my nice new Star River tent.
Oh, please.
No way, Cat.
Look out, ninjas. Quick, Toggle Brain, more wine.
Right, so let's take the peg out of this other door, and then I'm going to roll both sides up so we can open this tent right up. See it in its full glory with all the doors rolled right back and then this tent opened right up. So this door just does the same as the other one, rolls up, goes on the toggle, and it does exactly the same round the other side. So look at that, there you have it, the Naturehike Star River tent opened right up. I really like this tent, I really do. I like that mungar, but I think it's too early for me to say yet, but once I've used this Star River a few times, I think I might prefer this one to the mungar. I might not, because I haven't used it yet, but I do really like it. It's got something about it, the shape of it and that. It looks really good, this Star River tent. It really does. I need to get them both pitched up out here side by side so I can have a proper look round them and do a bit of a comparison. And my Mungar one, that's the Ultralight version as well. And the other one I quite fancy buying is the Cloud Peak. I like the look of that. It's a Hillenberg rip-off, ain't it? But it does look good, that Cloud Peak, so that might be the next one I buy. Soon as that one comes up on Amazon at a deal price, I might have to treat myself to one of them. 'Cause I am becoming a bit of a fan of these Naturehike tents. Like before I had that Mungar, I did think I would be a bit disappointed with it and I would think it was a bit cheap and cheerful, but they're not. These Naturehike tents really are decent tents. Hey, fussy knickers, you like the old Naturehike tents, don't you, fussy knickers?
Oh, yes, Warrior, I really like the Naturehike tents. And also I really like fish fingers, chips and beans. So can I come for tea and then watch Snake in the Eagle's Shadow on DVD?
Yeah, of course you can, fussy knickers, more the merrier, mate. So there's one last thing to do, and that is give the Naturehike tent a massive thumbs up. This looks like a really good tent, and I got it delivered to my door at a right bargain price. So if you're after a nice tent, keep an eye on Amazon, 'cause when this comes up in a deal, it's well worth buying. Hey, fussy knickers, well worth buying, eh, mate?
Oh, yes, Warrior, I'd buy one myself, but I think that dirty, smelly old man has stolen my wallet.
No, he ain't. I saw your wallet. It was in the cat's room.
Yeah, that's right, fussy knickers. I've got your wallet 'cause I'm faster than a ninja, and I'll fight you for it. snake style with a little bit of cat's claw.
Meow. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe so you can join me again. See what I'm pitching, burning, looking at or finding. So I'm off now because I've got to go over the shop and get some more fish fingers, chips and beans because everybody seems to want to come round for dinner. So ready, Cat? Take it away.
1, 2, 3. Fish fingers, fish fingers, fish fingers, chips and beans. Ooh, 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 fish fingers, chips and beans.